yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, time for all night party. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, welcome to your fiesta de los amigos. Yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, time for all night party. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, welcome to your fiesta de los amigos. Yeah, you can do it to time to fantasy party. Here we go. Fiesta de los amigos. So much fun to be done, 'cause we can dance all night. Señorita, you, are beautiful tonight. Donara and friends, amigos in the salsa mood. Tell you ginger, burunjadu. Salty and lupon, amigos in the salsa mood. Only on better silver too. Yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, time for all night party. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, welcome to your fiesta de los amigos. Yeah, you can do it to time to fantasy party. Here we go. Fiesta de los amigos. So in love, even toys. I'm gonna ask her right. Señorita Chelsea, would you dance with me tonight? Donara and friends, amigos in the salsa mood. Tell us a ginger burunjadu. Salty lupon, amigos in the salsa mood. Only on better silver too. Good times are back, thanks for you. Chelsea's back, here to stay. Friendship and love make us strong. Just like how they do for you Don't you worry, sound know what shines and feathers. Keep your hand up high, feel the light.
Hi, this is Peter O'Hanlon, aka Tangara, and you are currently watching the Clockwork Knight 2, aka Gekan, 30th anniversary stream. Today I'm going to play the game, obviously. I'm going to do it in hard mode so that we get to see, all the cool stuff. And I'll be showing a few little secrets along the way and stuff, so hopefully you'll enjoy yourselves. And I'll be reading the chat as and when I can. If I don't see a message, you can always say it again. That's fine. And yeah, let's have a great time. I'll give commentary as and when needed. But yeah, let's start the game, shall we? Yeah. Right, we just started the game and our first little mystery is already here. So, something I want to show you. So in the background you can see a grandfather clock. Well, there's something cool. In prototype footage of Clockwork Knight was pre-rendered. and you can actually see that clock in that footage. So if you look at this, you can see the clock. It's got a little Sega logo on it. It's a little hard to see, but you can see it underneath the like arms. Yeah, and on the pendulum, you can see the word Saturn. So yeah, just a little thing I wanted to show off. Just I'm going to show little things like this when there's little nods to prototype things and other little things you see in the game. So hopefully you find that interesting too. If not, too bad, I guess. Yeah. So this boss is a mini version of the final boss of the last game, of part 1 of Clockwork Knight. Because if you notice, the intro to the game was clips from Clockwork Knight 1, the events that happened in the first game. So this just kind of brings you up to speed with things. It's a very easy boss. It kills itself at the end here like this. So, yeah, it's done. And now we can move on to the actual game. Just, yeah, cool. So as you saw in the first game, at the end of it, Chelsea still couldn't wake up even though they found her. But now she's been kidnapped again. So, it's up to Tangara and Ginger and the rest of the group to go and save her before morning. Because if she doesn't get found by morning, she can't sing the song to wake them all up at night, and they'll be forever just, you know, not alive again. So yeah, some pretty high stakes, you know? So in the Japanese version of the Clockwork Knight games, you get these little, like, in-between level help things from your friends, just explaining what's happening, you know, and what you should do and stuff. It gives you little hints and stuff. They're not always the most useful things, sometimes they just add to the story, but we can play without them, it's fine. I can't be bothered looking up the translations of them all. But significant ones I seem to remember a few, so yeah. That's a little hint right there. If you hit 5 enemies in a row, you'll get an extra life. So the gold keys give you an extra cog of health, and if you have 5 of those, then that's the max health you can have. So yeah, you can take 5 hits before dying. So, second secret that I have to show you to do with prototype. In early footage of Clockwork Knight, we saw the clock already, the grandfather clock, but to show. So this birdhouse in the background was actually, and you can see on the right if you have a quick look at that. I thought that just little things like this might be interesting. Yeah, I'd put a few together. So it's not going to be, I'm not going to be stopping like every 2 minutes or so to do these kinds of things, but I just thought you might enjoy this because it adds something to the stream, you know? Yeah. Okay, so the last one I was explaining, basically in prototype footage, that little birdhouse was in the background. I can show it again quickly. That's fine. Like this. So they reused it as an asset in the background. But if you actually look to the smaller images, you can still see the bird inside the birdhouse as a little blue bird. So, yeah, I just thought that might be interesting to show. So this is called the Le Bon race. Le Bon just means the ball. That's his name, Le Bon. You just race him, and you get a little prize at the end if you beat him. Yeah, there's one in every room, basically. Yeah, this is me testing all this stuff for the first time, so you're see me working all these things out as I go along. Hopefully it's okay. That little helmet I picked up, which had a like red base to it, like a red face, that gives you 3 lives. Those are, but those give you 3. So Right, if you get 4 cards in a level, like the playing cards like I just span past, if you get 4 of those, you get a extra gold key. So yeah, if you have, oh also, if you have 5 cards already and you get another gold key, you get an extra life. Well, I failed that last challenge just now, but if you can find the missing character at the bottom, the missing letter, you get a 1-up too. So, yeah. So this is your horse, okay, donkey, Burrow. He's made from a little, like, wooden basket and a bottle and a spring for his neck. Very nearsighted, I think, and he's kind of crazy. But yeah, he's gonna help us on this next level. So yeah, let's do it. It's a auto-scroller, but it's fun. Now see, I missed a card, so I'm going to have to kill myself because I'm trying to get all the cards. So it doesn't matter if I kill myself. I've got 12 lives at the moment. I bet you I'll end up with at least 20 by the end, so it's fine. Pepperidge's Revenge. Yes, Clockwork Knight 2, Pepperidge's Revenge. My favorite Clockwork Knight ever. That one I didn't mean to do. It's when it changes tracks, it can go funky. It's a bit hard to see, but there was actually a 3-up there, so I just got 3 lives, so it was worth me killing once or twice. Get to the back of the level. Oh shit! Well, I didn't mean to do that. I'm stupid today. Please ignore me dying. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. Right, I'm getting back on track now, don't worry. But yeah, you can die like that. You can, when the track switches, if you're not at the right place and you jump, you'll jump off the track. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's me. Just unaliving myself because of Clockwork Knight. Yeah. When I was young, I always wanted them to make another one. But current Sega, I feel like they'd probably ruin it. To be honest, I kind of, in some ways, would like to leave these games as I love them as they are. Basically, I'd love to see a port of them or an emulation of them, which you can buy, stuff like that. But I kind of don't want them to destroy another series I love, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion. Everyone else is entitled to want another Clockwork Knight, and that's fine. That's just me. Yeah. So this girl is called Saltia, which obviously is a pun on the word salt. Like Tangara is it's a Japanese chili pepper, togarashi. So a lot of these names are puns. There's like ginger and other ones like that. So, but anyway, she's in love with him, but he's in love with Chelsea, the Clockwork Princess. So that's the thing. Yeah. And we're on to our first boss now, called Funky Snakey. Yeah, Funky Snakey. Pretty cool. See, she blew him a kiss. How nice. So the name of this song is Hi Ho Rock and Roll because he says Hi Ho a lot like right now, and he uses his microphone like that. You gotta hit it, Yeah. And that is that. So this is a game called Saltia's Roulette, and basically, yeah, you just you wager the crowns. So the little bottle caps that you've been getting, they're called crowns, and you wager those. You can either do 5, 10, or 15. I remember in Clockwork Knight 1, the highest amount, it said, if you're a man, you'll bet 5 crowns. And it's like, oh, wow, okay. But yeah, you can use this to get extra coins, get extra lives, and you can double your luck as well. So you can double whatever you get. It's very easy to lose your stuff, though, as well. So anything you gain, you don't lose lives, necessarily. Like, if you gain lives in it, you only lose the ones that you gained in this. But you still lose your crowns that you spent, So, yeah, we'll try it once, and I'll show you how it works, and then we'll move on. Okay, we're going to try and open a box and see what we get. there we go. I've kind of tried to follow it with my eyes. I'm quite good at that. Not as good as when I was a kid at following those. But yeah. So we've won 3 lives now. Just instantly like that. So now, it wants to know, shall we play it safe or shall we try and double our luck? I think we'll try and double our luck. So let's take a round. Roulette, starto. Alright, we're gonna go for it. We'll try this one. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We did it. We got 6 lives. Yeah, if we hit one of the clown heads, we lose everything, basically. So yeah, right, I'm gonna leave this place now. So we finished in the kids' room, and we're going to the study room now, which is where we were fighting the mini-boss at the beginning of the game. Right, let's leave here. And she blew a kiss again. Because she's nice. Sega encourages gambling. It's like, after this, kids, let's go to Pachinko. Yeah! Where's Clockwork Knight Pachinko? We're in the study room now, and this is Ginger. At the beginning, if you noticed, we ran through a door and he went to go fight some monster that was still there. Well, he got kind of beat up by the monster, but he destroyed it. So I think it was the crazy TV was still active. So he had to go back and fight it some more. And that will pop up again soon. But for now, we'll carry on. Alright? Yeah. Another secret's coming up soon. Okay, so now we are on to this. Hold on. Yes, so again, we're back to the clock in the pre-rendered footage that came before Clockwork Knight was a thing. And as you can see, once again, we're getting reference to the clock that was in that footage. So yeah, you can even see like the little Sega logo if you look very carefully in the behind the clock hands, and you can see where it says Saturn on the pendulum. Just if you look very carefully, anyway. But yeah, I just thought little things like this might be interesting. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. Right, so the next card we need is in there, but we can't get through it. But we're going to, trust me. Now I've sent those rockets over, I can actually access that. So those enemies that I just sent over are called Edwards. Not Edward, Edwards. with an S at the end. Don't know why. Yeah. And the ones that are silver sometimes and they're gold in this level, those are called kachin. So it's like an onomatopoeia for when you hit metal. It's like kaching, you know. So yeah. Right, so now we're going into our second Le Bon race. This one is quite hard because there's just objects in the way. So this is probably the hardest of them. So I'm going to try it. And we did it. LeBron doesn't have time for this. Yeah, he wouldn't win that race. And there's the clock again in the background. This is what I meant when I wasn't worried about losing those lives in that auto-scroll level, because look how many I've got now, 29. I failed, I blame Ashbob. It's funny how he bangs his head though, right? Like, what the fuck? Yes, we're on to the next level of the study room. And it's a bit more of the same, but there's some extra features to this level. I think it's fun. You'll like it, I think. So that just hit 2 enemies in a row at the end, so I got 2 lives out of that. Pretty fucking cool, you know? Oh, YouTube's gonna censor me. Ruh-roh. So the bun between the level just then was giving me some advice saying that you can open these books. They open up with a paka sound, basically. And they can have goodies in, or they can have enemies in. So yeah, you need to be careful. So another little thing now. So that background there is where we fought the boss earlier, and it's also shown in the... You can see the background there with the books, and yeah, so it's just another little reference to what happened earlier in the game. So yeah, just I thought that was another little cool thing to see. Yeah. Right, as you'll notice now, we're in the pitch black, like, you know, it's very dark. But we're gonna fix that. Because look, Zippo! And yes, you can beat enemies with it, so it's a very useful tool to have. Right, let's carry on. There'll be some candles we need to light. So yeah, look out for that. Now there's a book over here that's closed, and I want you to remember that for about 5 minutes or so. But yeah, okay, so also another little thing here. Over here is a kettle. Let's see what happens when we stand underneath this. A jingle happens, and then it spits out little items, little goodies. So that's another little secret. the last candles now. And after we do, you'll see the screen shake. You'll hear a jingle, like now. And the screen just shook. There's a reason for that. Right, now the room is completely lit up. And if we go back over, that book that was closed is now open and reveals the last card we need for this level. So yeah, there we go. And let's see if we get this one. We did it! And the high point lives you earn and stuff like that too. So, yeah. Right, now we're on to the boss of this place called Paper Morphe. Now, he's called Paper Morphe, well, you'll see why. This guy here is Onion de Peperucho, and he is Tongara's dad, and as you can see, he's a bit flamboyant, a bit effeminate. He refers to Tongara as Tongara-chan, so basically, he's talking to him like he's still a child. Yeah, he treats him like a little kid sometimes. And he's like, oh, Papa's so scared, and this, like, so like, Daddy's scared for you, Tongara, basically. It's a bit weird, yeah. Yeah, Onion, obviously, also is a pun on the word onion. So, yeah, there you go. So another little pause here, because something cool in the background. As you can see, that is the Crazy TV for the mini-boss at the beginning of the game, which was Crazy TV. You can see him destroyed in the background there. Just a little Easter egg there to show that Ginger completely finished him off earlier. And there's obviously Saturn's, if you look carefully you can see Saturn and stuff next to it. So yeah, just thought that was a cool little Easter egg, you know? Yeah. He has a dad. Hello, anyone joining recently? Hi. So he's called Paper Morphe because he's a piece of paper from a magic book that can morph into different things. Like he's just morphed into an ape. You'll see what else he morphs into soon, but yeah. That's the problem, he can slam you down like that. This is King Kong from the SegaNet server. You never get to see his mom. Oh no, don't show Nintendo anything. They will sue. So now he's turned into a cheetah. And you can't let him slam you against the candles, otherwise that'll hurt. So yeah. Let's you just need to do the different phases. I completely fucked up on the gorilla just then, because I don't usually get hit like that, but you know. Yeah. Right, I think there's one more phase of this. Okay, and... to his final transformation. Well, yeah, he quickly turned into the cheetah so he couldn't get sued by Nintendo, so... yeah, that's it. Right, now he's in his final form, which is a bat. Let's see how we do. bat is not the one that spread a certain disease. And there we have it. And he sets on fire. Just like God intended. Yeah, something like that. We're not doing Saltier Roulette this time, so we're just gonna skip this one because I showed you how it works. I don't care enough about it. It's just a kind of time sink. But it's fun, but when you've played it for as many years as I have now, it loses its appeal a little bit. Right, so now we're in the bathroom. Because this house is just something. Trust me, it gets weirder than this. You'll see oxygen tanks in this bathroom. It's... I don't know why. But yeah, so basically he's saying to you, because it's water and you're a clockwork toy, you'll rust if you know, and die, basically, if you hit the water, so you need to make sure you don't do that. Yeah. The level has a cool fog effect which they use for less steam, you know, like for the bathtub. And I love the towel texture. That's for private Discord messages, not here. So those little bears that just threw knives at me, they're called Mark. M-A-R-K. I don't know why they're called Mark, but they throw knives at you, and they giggle about it, so they need to die. And they just did. See here, we gotta wait for the waves to go down, otherwise we'll get hurt. Right, so we're sort of pan. See the bathtub below. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. You lose a cog. Yeah. I don't know if I explained it yet, but the little pocket watches add more time to the clock, because per level you have 5 minutes. Right, so we are now at the last Le Bon race. Now I said there's a Le Bon race in every level, well, every room, but this is the last Le Bon race. There's a different kind of race in the next world. Let's try and do this one now. And we did it. Yeah, no, that platforming part, the hanging platforming part, oh my god, it is the worst. It is so hard to not just fall down. Luckily, if you get the card there, if you do die, it's okay because you've got the card. You don't need to go back to it. You can just go to the normal part. But you do skip out a whole annoying part of the level if you get to the end of that part. So it's worth doing in my opinion. Right, this part is really annoying because if you fall down, you got to go all the way back to this bit and do it again. So yeah, it's not that one necessarily, it's this one here. It is so friggin' annoying because it's fast as well, so hold on. And we made it. Cool. That's all the cards for this level. Done. Now we'll go on to the second of the bathroom, and it's another auto-scroller. Missed that, but it's quite fun. I think you'll enjoy it. It's fun. I just can't keep saying fun. I'm having fun. I hope everyone else is having fun. You know, I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Do you see the oxygen tanks in the background? What's that? The music in this one is called The Donkey Can't Swim, so fun. As you saw there, you literally have to jump the shark. right? Secret exit? Well, secret entrance to somewhere, actually. So, yeah, this is interesting. We can go under the water. And yeah, otherwise I would die. Or at least be hurt. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah. So this part we're coming up to can ruin this whole run I'm doing. Because you have to hit a certain thing in a certain way to get the last card. And if you don't hit it right, you miss the card, and yeah. So, pray for me. Well, I just lost the card. So, and I've got no way of going back to get it either. So, I'm not going to be able to get all 32 cards, unfortunately. I missed it. Did that in the 25th anniversary as well. I just missed it. What can you do? I'll be able to get 31 out of 32 cards. So, it's all good. Right, we're on to the boss of the bathroom area, and his name is Captain Octopus, from what I read. Captain Octopus, yeah. So yeah, he's interesting. I'm interesting, you're interesting. We're all interesting today. I'm still sad. It's fine, even if I didn't get the card. All that happens at the end if you get 32 cards is it gives you a cheat code, which I already have, and everyone has, so it's no big deal. It just would have been nice to get it. But we'll carry on. You see, he throws bars of soap at you, which is they're actually the same bars of soap that you see in the kitchen level in Clockwork Knight 1 that you can use to slide around on, which is kind of cool. Little reference. Is dead. As you can see, I've got 40 lives, so yeah. But honestly, with that card, it is the worst time that it can happen that you lose it, that you don't get it, because after that, there's no way of dying to go back and get it. There's no enemies after that, so if you don't get it, you're screwed. It ruins the whole run, basically, like that. It is what it is, like I said. I have some other surprises later where I may be able to make up for it, so yeah. So now we're in the somehow. Yeah, you explain that one to me, because I can't explain it. But yeah, so this is the final room of the game. We're heading towards the end of the game now. So we're in the last stretch. We're in the last, yeah, stretch. No better way to put it, basically. So let's do it. Little trick there, you can slide under that floor to get down here. It makes it a lot easier. It's fine falling off there because we got the card we needed, so... Oh yeah, I mean, I've been showing off for like a lot of the areas as well, but I've played this so many times, so for me it's very quick to get between parts, you know? But together is the full game. So, I want to play like, that 8 rooms basically, and 2 houses, so... That loud thing there is the clock tower, and it is a pain in the ass to get across, so we've just skipped that and found the other card we needed to, so, you know, the second card out of 4. Yeah, a little time skip there. I will be right back. The door's just gone, so forgive me a minute. Again, apologies for that. The door went, so I had to go answer it, but I'm going to continue the game now. Now, hold on. Okay, so this here is another little secret exit. You can jump in this drain pipe, and it will bring you to a different room, which is, well, you know, a different part of the room. Usually this is filled with stuff, but because it's hard mode, you only get this, but usually it's filled with all kinds of objects and goodies. So yeah. Now this card's a little bit of a fricker to get, so... Whoa. Don't want to die yet. So you have to sometimes jump at it more than once to get it. But when you do, trust me, it'll be worth it. Oh, well, I lost that gold key, but it's okay, because I fell down here to a different platform. So hopefully I can not die. But I died. It's okay though, so I can easily rush through the level. I don't think he was interested in the stream. I think he was interested in delivering packages, because it's Amazon. Right. I didn't mean to die there. I was foolish. Oh well, we're finally out of that level. Oh my god, I failed so many times at that one. I don't know why, but I did. So, here we are. Alright, we're on to level 2 now of, well, stage 2 of room 4. So, this is where there's going to be a few secrets. This is probably the level with some of the biggest secrets in the game, I'd say. But you'll have to keep watching to see what those are. Now remember, I said there's no Le Bon race in this room, but there is something else. Right, we're going in the secret exit here. Now, the race we just had with our friend Pruncha, something's like you'll enjoy it. I will explain it too. Right, so, in case you didn't see yourself, what happens here is you race him, and as long as you at least keep up with him, this giant key drops down, and the key on your back turns from silver to gold. Now that you have this, every time you die up until the end of the game, you will have full 5 cogs of life. So it's quite useful in this and the next 2 bosses to have that, especially if you're not used to the game. But yeah, it's a nice little secret I've been wanting to show you guys on this stream. So yeah, and it's there's another secret coming up as well, which I've got to show you. But I thought this would be very interesting to see. Yeah, it's not something everyone knows about, but it's something you can use from now on. So yeah, now we're coming up to another secret, and I need to do it right. So one thing, I'll crack this first. We got all these cards. Not that it matters because I did miss that one, but we now have 31 out of 32 cards, so I still think that's an achievement. Right, we need to jump inside this wall. That sounds crazy, but you'll understand why when I do it. And then hold left, and we're inside this pipe. Now, we're in a very secret area of the game, which is just filled with goodies. If you're on normal mode or easy, I think that the goodies are even better, because it's there to help you out or whatever. Look at all those gold keys. Wow. And yeah, and then we exit through here, and now we get to another thing. So, as you know, the character support messages between the levels are there, but this is a special one. If you're playing on normal or easy mode, you get a different person, Hiroka Nakayama, who was a host of a show called Game Catalog 2, and she appears in the game. But so does this guy here, who is the former chief editor of Famitsu magazine. So basically, for Famitsu's 10th anniversary, he got to appear in the game as a little bonus thing. And that Game Catalog 2 show I mentioned was also ran by Famitsu magazine, so it was all linked together. But yeah, here's another little thing for you to see. And because you found him in hard mode, he's going to give you a little gold key in the boss area next, just to help you out, which is pretty cool. Yeah, no, it's weird to see. That was his avatar he would use in the magazine. I'll have to show you sometime the girl I was talking about. But yeah, let's carry on. But I hope you enjoyed seeing this secret. So Tangara's effeminate father, Onyon de Pepperusho, is here again to tell you about King Gears. Now that's the name of this boss of this area, is King Gears. So he's the king of the gears. Ooh. But he's like very scary. Tangara-chan, Tangara-chan. So yeah, as I said, he treats you like you're a child still, and he's very effeminate, as you can see. So yeah. Pearl clutching, hand waving. He's a good boy. But let's get on to this boss fight. You can see the castle is transforming. So, yeah. So, from what I remember, he was a jealous castle that was upset because he was abandoned up in the attic. So, it's possible that the dark power that's taken over all the other toys that kidnapped Chelsea is because of this guy. It's never really explained, but yeah. So there's the gold key we were given by our good friend. He does worry for his son. You're absolutely right. The problem with this guy is he can smash you and he can push you off the stage So he's a very annoying boss to fight. Yeah, and he can hit you like that. Yeah, I died, but I'm going to find him again. Now, as you see, even though I died, I have all 5 cogs because of the gold key on my back. So pretty cool. Oh, hell yeah. Oh man, yeah, that secret is something that wasn't well known until about 13 years ago. Me and Ritz, he's known as lots of names online, but in the Sonic scene he's known as Ritz. We had someone translate part of the Japanese guidebook because we had no idea it existed. So yeah. But no, it's really cool that you found that when you were a kid. Honestly, you found a secret barely anyone in the West knew about then. So, right, we're on to the final boss now. As you see, it's a dragon. His name is Garlic the Dragon, which is like garlic. Garlic? Yeah. You'll find out why soon. Look carefully, you can see he's made up of other toys, and he has Chelsea on his tail, which is pretty spooky. Well, I just got hit there, but I've just, like, you know, skipped a whole bunch of cycles by doing that. Yeah, he's gonna come at me with fire now, basically. See the fucking kamikaze attack just then? Like, God. And there we have it! We beat him. And that is most of Clockwork Knight 2. There's still one more thing, so... I ended with 49 lives. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm still sad I missed one card, but there's not a lot you can do about it. Now, let's watch the ending. So someone's stirring there. It is Tangara's grandfather, Garlic de Pepperucho. So Garlic de Pepperucho. So yeah, he's saying, Tangara, an evil dark power took over me and I can't remember anything that happened after that. And he's like, well, is there anything we can do about Chelsea? You know? And so he says, oh, well, Chelsea can be wound up by Ginger's key, surely. And the reason for that is because Ginger is Chelsea's brother. And Ginger's like, I'm Chelsea's brother? See, because there's been a rivalry between Tangara and Ginger the whole game and before that for Chelsea's heart. But, so it's kind of like Star Wars where Luke Skywalker finds out his sister is Leia. It's kind of like that. But yeah, we never get an explanation for what the dark power was and who spread it, but a lot of us think it's the castle that we just had a fight with. But yeah, Tangara's grandfather is the one who stole Chelsea. So, there you go. And now she's been woken back up. He's not a feminine grandfather, absolutely. So, it was said before the events of Clockwork Knight 1, his grandfather had recently gone missing. And he used to be an adventurer when he was young himself, but now the other toys don't really take him seriously, so he went on a quest to the attic, or somewhere, or the clock tower, I can't remember. I think it was the attic, and to have an adventure, and he didn't come back, so he'd been missing for a while. Yeah, we get a little cast of characters now. So that monkey there, Lubansi, the clapper monkey, is not in either of the games. He's in prototype footage of Clockwork Knight 1, or she, even because it's got a dress, I guess it's a she. But yeah, it's not in any of the games, but they left it here by, you know, because I guess these things, from what I read, took 6 months to render and make properly, so yeah, interesting little tidbit. You get little character profiles, like that one Pazur, which is basically puzzle in Japanese. Yes, and there's Saltia, you know, the one who's in love with Tangara. Tangara's horse, Baro Baro, is actually in love with her, so that's interesting. So he's been the valet of the Pepperucho's family for 3 generations. So yeah, Leban the Ball. That's Ginger's horse who thinks it's better than everyone else because it's a clothes brush. Yeah, I don't know. Cool and nihilistic. He is Tangara's rival. I'd probably be nihilistic too if I found out I was in love with my sister for so long, you know? Probably. She's the princess of Toyland and loved by all. It's a song that awakens everyone in Toyland. Pepper Richard III, the Clockwork Toy. He's a clumsy and careless but good-natured knight who loves Chelsea very much. And that is Clockwork Knight 2. Almost. Because we completed the game in hard mode, we get an extra scene. After this part, we'll get an extra scene that you don't usually get otherwise. So it's been worth doing hard mode just for that. So when the curtain closes, watch this. It ends with a wedding. So yeah, that's a little part you don't usually get to see if you just complete in normal mode, basically. And now we have the credits, where the song here in the credits is actually written by the game's composer Hirofumi Murasaki, and he wrote this for his daughter before she was born, and he wanted it to be used in the game. And originally it was going to be, the name of the song is A Lullaby, but originally it was going to be A Lullaby for Miss and then her initial, but he was told by the director of the game that it was too personal, so he had to change it to just A Lullaby. So yeah, there's a little bit of trivia. Now these images you're seeing here are done by kids for what was called the Clockwork Knight Illustration Contest, and it was in a magazine called a Television Magazine in Japan, and the prizes were a Sega Saturn with Clockwork Knight 1 and Virtua Fighter. Then there were 5 prizes of Clockwork Knight 1 and 5 prizes of Clockwork Knight, and 5 prizes of Virtua Fighter 1 for runners-up. I've actually been in contact over the last few years with one of the winners, well, not a winner, one of the runners-up, and apparently he was given a piece of paper from Sega in the same package to say a little voucher to send back to them if he wanted a free copy of Clockwork Knight 2. So all the people who were featured in this, and some were only featured in the magazine, they all got a copy of Clockwork Knight 2 for free if they wanted. So yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, I found him by chance on Twitter, but I'm friends with the composer of the game as well. You know, he's a really good friend of mine, Hirofumi Murasaki, and he's been nothing but kind to me. And most of the people who worked on Clockwork Knight have also been very kind to me over the years, so I would just want to thank them all for that. That hurts to see that one card missing. Oh no. Right. And there you have Sega. Right, so we've come to the end of the stream, just about. I have a little surprise to show now for something that will be coming up in just before Christmas. So, this announcement is I'm going to be playing Clockwork Knight Fukubukuro as Ginger in Clockwork Knight 2 this December. The anniversary of Fukubukuro is the 15th of December, but that is a Monday. So just like this time, we're going to play it on the 14th instead, which is the Saturday. Sorry, it's the Sunday. So, and I will also be playing through the Bosses Galore mode, Bosses on Parade, along with all the hidden mini games. So please look forward to that. And yeah, honestly, yeah, that's one thing I didn't show. Ivan, was I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, basically, I didn't show off how to control the boss in Mode 2. You can control level 1's boss and level 2's boss, but it's a bit hard to do if you need a second controller and stuff. But yeah, I will be playing this in December, so that's something to look forward to. So yes, I want to give a few thanks to people. Thank you all for joining my stream today. And yeah, thank you to everyone who worked on Clockwork Knight, especially my good friends who have added me and dealt with all my stupid questions and posts over the years. They've been very kind. I've tried not to annoy them, but you know, us fans, what we can be like. But I try and keep a good balance. But yeah, especially Hirofumi Murasaki, the composer of the game, who has been a dear friend to me now since 2012. So I'm very grateful for your friendship. I'd like to thank Amy and Merrin for just being good all the time. I'd like to thank Ash Barberspole for always bigging me up and sharing my stuff around when need be. And I'd also like to thank my dad for originally buying the Sega Saturn for us and the copy of Clockwork Knight 2, because without him doing that, I never would have found out about this game, and I've been loving it since I was a child. So yeah, that's about it. I guess that's everything. I love you all, and I do mean that. You're all special to me, and I hope you have a great day. So yes, thank you again for joining, and I will see you in December. Thanks. We will not be right back. That was a lie. Hi, yeah, thank you for joining the stream, even if my English was a bit hard to understand for you. I hope seeing the things I did helped. And thank you for joining it for anywhere in the world you are. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, we are not going to be right back. I don't know why it said that, but yes, thank you again. I love you all.